The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Davis County Baseball on New Country 104.3 KRKN. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of the Davis County Mustangs, Alice Kojo.
It's time for Mustang Baseball. Welcome to Fort Madison High School and the home of the Bloodhounds, where tonight Davis County goes back out of conference for a non-conference matchup as they get set to take on the Fort Madison Bloodhounds here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Pleasure to have you with us. I'm Alice Kojo. I am joined by Annie Argo, our on-site producer, as well as Kyle Smith back at our studios in Ottumwa. Whether you're listening on New Country 104.3 KRKN or taking in the online stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook or YouTube pages, we appreciate you joining us on this Tuesday evening. Two teams in search of a much-needed win get together here tonight. Davis County dropped a doubleheader last night at home as Albia cranked out 23 hits combined in the two games, while Davis County couldn't keep up offensively. Albia won the two games 9-4 and 5-2, and the two losses dropped the Mustangs to 9-12, and they have lost 4 of their last 5. On a good note, senior Quinn McCoy has a 4-game hitting streak. Defense is still a recent concern, however. After catching the ball with regularity for much of the season, the Mustangs have faltered as of late, committing 24 errors over their last 4 games. Fort Madison, on the other hand, is slogging through a tough season that has seen them win only 4 of their 21 games. The main culprit has been pitching. The Bloodhounds have a team ERA of nearly 6, 5.91 to be exact. Fort Madison's recent losing trend mirrors Davis County's. The Bloodhounds got swept in a doubleheader last night at Fairfield, and they also have lost 4 of their last 5. Since 2012, these two schools have met 14 times. Davis County has won 7, and Fort Madison has won 7. However, the Bloodhounds have won 3 of the last 4 meetings, including beating Davis County in Bloomfield last season. Coming up next, we will have more of the pregame show as well as our starting lineups as Davis County gets set to take on Fort Madison here tonight. Great to have you with us on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, 6 is a magic number. Why? Our See First Rewards Checking Special offers a 6% annual percentage yield for the first 6 months on balances up to $15,000, or 6% cash back on up to $300 in debit card purchases. And it's easy to meet the monthly qualifications. Get details on this limited time offer. Apply online at c1stcu.com or stop by any See First location. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein soybeans and local Davis seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
At Community First Credit Union, 6 is a magic number. Why? Our C First Rewards Checking Special offers a 6% annual percentage yield for the first 6 months on balances up to $15,000, or 6% cash back on up to $300 in debit card purchases. And it's easy to meet the monthly qualifications. Get details on this limited time offer. Apply online at c1stcu.com or stop by any C First location. Federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
There's a look at head coaches Albert Shinstock of Fort Madison and Todd White of Davis County meeting at home plate, sharing a laugh with the two umpires for tonight's game, as well as Davis County is getting set to take on Fort Madison here at Fort Madison High School. This is a very unusually dimensioned ballpark. We're here about once every 2 years, so we'll go over that as we go through this game. But let's get into the starting lineups. First off, for Davis County, they are 9-12 this season. They have lost 4 of 5. Last time we saw them was last night, losing in a doubleheader sweep versus Albia, 9-4 and 5-2. Peyton Schooley will lead things off. He's at shortstop. Josh Settles will be at first base tonight, batting second. Batting third and catching is Houston Schooley. Brett Prevo will be at second base tonight, batting cleanup. Max Taylor will be the starting pitcher. He bats fifth. Noah Sizemore's in the hot corner at third base, batting sixth. Batting seventh and riding a 4-game hitting streak is right fielder Quinn McCoy. Hayden Bankson is the DH. He bats eighth. He'll be batting for the center fielder, 8th grader Victor Milder. And Duke Scott's in left field, batting ninth. Again for Davis County, Peyton Schooley at short, Settles at first, Houston Schooley is catching. Prevo at second, Taylor is pitching, Sizemore at third. McCoy in right, Bankson is the DH, and Duke Scott is in left. Now for the homestanding Fort Madison Bloodhounds, 4-17 on the season. They also have lost 4 of their last 5, and they also are coming off a doubleheader sweep, losing to Fairfield last night, 11-0 and 5-4. Head coach Albert Shinstock has this starting lineup. Reese Huey's at shortstop, batting leadoff. Aiden Mitchell is in left field, batting second. Luke Helge is at first base, batting third. Tatum Shelik is at second base, and he bats cleanup. Brody Cashman is in center field, batting fifth. Batting sixth in the right field, Owen Huffman. Stephon Burlett is pitching, and he bats seventh. Hunter Cook is the DH. He bats eighth. He'll be batting for the third baseman, Corbin Van Newell. And Michael Fuller is catching. He bats ninth. Again for Fort Madison, Huey at short, Mitchell in left, Helge at first, Shelik at second, Cashman in center, Huffman at right. Burlett is pitching, Cook is DH, and Fuller is catching. We will step away for the national anthem and come back for the first pitch between Davis County and Fort Madison here tonight on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree, and our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
At Community First Credit Union, 6 is a magic number. Why? Our C First Rewards Checking Special offers a 6% annual percentage yield for the first 6 months on balances up to $15,000, or 6% cash back on up to $300 in debit card purchases. And it's easy to meet the monthly qualifications. Get details on this limited time offer. Apply online at c1stcu.com or stop by any C First location. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here at Fort Madison, as starting pitcher Stephen Burlett is warming up as we get started here in Fort Madison. Davis County and Fort Madison both in the same boat, having lost a doubleheader, getting swept last night. Trying to bounce back here tonight, both teams having lost 4 of their last 5. Stephen Burlett, teammates call him Steph. He's a freshman. This will be his 4th appearance of the season, his 2nd start. He has an 0-1 record. He's pitched 3 1/3 innings. He has an ERA. He's given up 10 runs in those 3 1/3 innings, so he has a very ballooned ERA, looking to get that ERA down with every out that he can get. That's where he is with that small sample size. So to start things off is Peyton Schooley, freshman batting .278 coming into today. Home plate umpire says play ball. And Burlett's first pitch is a fastball taken over the heart of the plate for strike one. First pitch thrown at 7:29. And Burlett's 0-1 pitch, that's taken high, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's rained pretty much all day in Bloomfield, but that storm has stayed away from the extreme corner of southeast Iowa. It's been relatively dry here in Fort Madison as Schooley looks at strike 2. Rain not really a concern. It's sprinkled a bit since we've gotten here about an hour and a half before the opening pitch, but nothing to be concerned about. 81 degrees, partly sunny skies. Pretty nice day here at Fort Madison. That's a bit outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Burlett pitches exclusively from the stretch. No windup from this freshman. And the 2-2 pitch is popped up into right field. Going at back and coming in is sliding attempt by Huffman, but he can't come up with it. Huffman attempted to make a sliding catch in right field, but he got his glove on it, but could not make the catch, and it is a leadoff single for Peyton Schooley. Now here's Josh Settles. He was a human pincushion last night. Got hit twice in the second game of that doubleheader against Albia. Throw back to first, and Schooley slides back safely. Just getting started here at Fort Madison. Annual non-conference game between Fort Madison and Davis County. First pitch, fastball at the knee, strike 1. Since 2012, these two schools have met 14 times, and each have won 7 times in this rivalry. And a 1-strike pitch hit the other way towards left, but drifting over and towards the gap and making the catch is the left fielder Mitchell for the first out. And brings up Houston Schooley, who has surged ahead in a team lead in RBI. He's the only Mustang on the team in double digits with RBI with 13. Schooley goes from first, pitches low for ball 1, and Schooley will just cruise in standing at second base as that throw by the catcher Fuller was well late. So now Houston Schooley has a runner in scoring position, perhaps RBI number 14. And a 1-0 pitch, fastball outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Lights starting to come on here at the high school as the skies start to darken, with clouds rolling in. The 2-0. Fastball missing inside. So Burlett missed outside on 1-0, missed inside on 2-0. And we'll see if Schooley has a green light with the count 3 balls and no strikes. Burlett delivers, and Schooley takes a strike. Roman Schooley, his dad over the first base coach's box, says, "Have fun, have fun." That's chopped foul behind the plate, and that runs the count full. Waiting on deck is Brett Prevost, as Davis County looks to break out in front here in the top of the first. A runner at second, 1 out. Payoff pitch coming to Houston Schooley. Foul tipped at the plate, and the catcher Fuller couldn't quite get a handle on. Actually, I got a good piece of Fuller, so he takes off his mask and walks it off. The home plate umpire walks out a fresh baseball to the pitcher Burlett to give the catcher Fuller a couple extra moments to collect himself. Umpire pats Fuller on the chest. Fuller gets back into a squat behind the plate. And here comes another payoff pitch to Houston Schooley. Blatt deals. That's hit the other way to left. That's sinking, and that is a fair ball inside the left field line. Coming around to score is Peyton Schooley. Houston Schooley trades places with him. It is an RBI double as Davis County breaks a seal here in the top of the first. So we have a courtesy runner coming in for Schooley. That is Hudson Humphrey. RBI number 14 for Houston Schooley. He's really responded for the bat over the last week or so. Schooley came into this game batting .226, but that average has been climbing steadily. Here's Brett Prevost. He had a double in each of the 2 games of the doubleheader last night. He looks at strike 1. Prevost batting .188 coming into tonight. Thunder rumbling in the distance, and we might have time, and yep, that we are going to call time. The umpire heard thunder in the distance, so out of concern for safety, we will have a delay, a weather delay, as players have been ordered to come off the field. So we will pause in the action. It is a rain delay. Davis County 1, Fort Madison nothing, just as this game's getting started. So we will step away. I think on the stream we're just going to put up the Mustang logo and mention that we're in a delay. If you are listening to KRKN, we will go back to regular programming, and then we will let you know when we will be back, or if we'll be back to play baseball. But we are in a weather delay here at Fort Madison. Davis County leads at 1-0. We're in the top of the first, and we will let you know when this game resumes here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
So we're back in Fort Madison after the weather delay. Brett Prevost is the batter. We were in the top of the first. Davis County got a run across, courtesy of an RBI double by Houston Schooley. Brett Prevost is the batter. 0-1 is the count to him. And the first pitch after the weather delay is a strike to make it 0-2. The runner at second is Hudson Humphrey. He came in as a courtesy runner for Schooley. 1 out in the inning, and Prevost swings through a high fastball and strikes out.
Now batting, number 16, Max Taylor.
2 outs, runner at second, top of the first, a run in, and here is Max Taylor. Taylor made a fantastic play in the field in that second game of the doubleheader from his catcher spot. He takes a strike. There was a pop-up behind the plate. Taylor sprung out of his stance, sprinted behind the plate, was able to catch up to the ball, popped out of his glove, and as he was falling, he catched it with his bare hand, his bare right hand, to record the out. Very dexterous and athletics play. That slapped the other way foul, whizzing over the first base dugout, and the count is 0-2. Taylor looking to make this a crooked number for the Mustangs here in the first. Burlett nods. Now comes set. And the 0-2 pitch. Fastball upstairs. Taylor does not chase, and the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Throw back to first, and back safely standing is Humphrey. Burlett looking to finish off the top of the first with 1 final strike. And a 1-2 pitch, grounded foul at the plate. So we have a moment. We'll give you the Fort Madison defense. Mitchell is the left fielder with Brody Cashman in center. Huffman is the right fielder, and Corbin Van Newell is at third base. Reese Huey is a shortstop. Shelnick is the second baseman. Luke Helge is at first. And we have the catcher Corey Fuller behind the plate, awaiting the 1-2 pitch, upstairs and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I say Corey Fuller, that's Michael Fuller behind the plate for Fort Madison. Apologies to the Fuller family. Two balls and 2 strikes to Taylor. Next pitch is chopped to the left side of the infield. A big hop, and Huey could not handle it. Coming around to score as that ball trickles to the outfield is Humphrey. And on the error by the shortstop, Reese Huey, Davis County gets another run across to make it 2-0. That extends the inning to Noah Sizemore. Sizemore, freshman, versus the freshman right-hander Burlett. A swing and a miss on a changeup. Head coach Todd White yelling some encouragement from the third base coach's box, saying, time it, let's go, clapping his hands. The 0-1. Another changeup that hits the inside corner, and that is strike 2. Taylor, even though he's the pitcher, he is still on first base, so he's running for himself. He takes an extra step from first. And the 0-2 pitch, lifted in the air, shallow center field, and coming in and making the catch is Brody Cashman, and the inning is over. But Davis County does get 2 runs on 2 hits, an error in the inning, and 1 man left on. Going to the bottom of the first, it's Davis County 2. Fort Madison coming up on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County got a pair of runs across in the top of the first. Now it's Fort Madison's turn, and they will try to solve another freshman right-hander. This is a battle of two freshman right-handers as starting pitchers. Max Taylor is on the mound for Davis County. This is his first start of the season, fourth appearance overall, does not have a record. He's only pitched 6 innings this season. He has an ERA of 3.50, 2 strikeouts, 4 walks. Opponents are batting .250 against him. He's allowed 12 runs this season so far, but only 3 have been earned. And the first batter to face Taylor is Reese Huey. Huey batting .232 coming into tonight's game. And Taylor's first pitch is a fastball that's hit on a couple of hops towards Schooley at short. He throws across the diamond, and there's 1 pitch, 1 out. Let's go over Davis County defense. Duke Scott is the left fielder. Victor Milder, the 8th grader, is in center field. Quinn McCoy's in right field. Noah Sizemore is at third base. Peyton Schooley is at shortstop. Brett Prevost is at second. Josh Sells is the first baseman. And the catcher is Houston Schooley. Now here's Aiden Mitchell, the senior, batting .240 this season, a double, and 3 runs batted in. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off at the plate. Davis County leads at 2-0. Fort Madison batting here in the bottom of the first. The 0-1. Fastball drilled out to left center field. And coming on to make the catch is the 8th grader, Victor Milder.
Now batting, number 31, Luke Helligy.
So quickly, 2 away here in the bottom of the first, and here's Luke Helligy to try to prevent a 1-2-3 bottom of the first for Fort Madison. Helligy batting .333, 3 doubles, 7 RBIs, and he swings and misses at the first offering by Taylor. Fort Madison as a team is batting .229 this season. That pitch stays upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Taylor looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning to get the Mustangs back into the dugout. That fastball at the knees, missing inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bases empty, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Here's the wind and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball that's hit high in the air. Right center field. Going back is Milder, and he won't be able to get to it. It's in the gap and up against the wall. And Helge will have himself a 2-out double.
Now batting, number 2, Tatum Shellick.
That brings up Tatum Shellick. The senior is batting .333. Oof. Hear rumbling in the distance, but we play on. 3 doubles for Shellick this season with 7 runs driven in. There is a system on its way. And it looks to be moving fast, closing in on here on Fort Madison. See how many innings we can get in. First pitch curveball, missing downstairs. Taylor got the first 2 outs in quick order, then allowed a 2-out double. And Shellick pops that up. Short right field, and it is Quinn McCoy getting a late break on it, but making a catch in right field to retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a man left. We'll go to the top of the second. It's Davis County 2, Fort Madison nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, 6 is a magic number. Why? Our C First Rewards Checking Special offers a 6% annual percentage yield for the first 6 months on balances up to $15,000, or 6% cash back on up to $300 in debit card purchases. And it's easy to meet the monthly qualifications. Get details on this limited time offer. Apply online at c1stcu.com or stop by any C First location. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here in Fort Madison, we're in the top of the second. Davis County leads it 2-0 and batting. And here's the man with the 4-game hitting streak, Quinn McCoy, taking a strike from Steph Burlett. McCoy's seen his average climb thanks to that 4-game hitting streak. And there's strike 2. So McCoy quickly in the hole, 0-2. McCoy's average is up to 231. He slaps it the other way towards the right side. Fielding is the second baseman Shelnick, and he throws out McCoy for the first out. Hayden Bankson gets a start. A couple of injuries have allowed Bankson to get this start. Of course, Presley Cantrell, he's been out with a hamstring for about 2 weeks now. Dexter Scott did not dress as well. Davis County's regular shortstop. So Bankson inserted into the lineup. Looks at strike 1. Base is empty, 1 out here in the top of the second. Davis County leading it 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss. And Bankson is quickly in the hole, 0-2. Burlett struck out a batter back in the first inning. He has Bankson set up for his second. And the 0-1 pitch. That's a line drive in the right. Nope, that's hangs up for the first baseman, Hellige, who puts it away. So line drive the first is the second out.
Now batting, number 15, Duke Scott.
That brings up Duke Scott. Starting in left field tonight for Davis County. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Scott has 2 hits this season. Both came in the same game a couple weeks ago. And the 0-1 pitch, that's taken upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Davis County 2, Fort Madison nothing. As we play here in the top of the second, base is empty, 2 outs. Sky's darkening over Fort Madison. That pitch is taken outside to make it 2-1. Burlett set, rocks and fires. That's a high pop-up, foul territory, first base side. And Fuller, the catcher, tried to make the basket catch near the first base dugout, but couldn't come up with it. That makes the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Scott collects his bat. Fuller, the catcher, collects his helmet. And Burlek is set to throw a 2-2 pitch. Scott grounds it foul. Actually, he hit that foul off his leg to stay alive. And we saw lightning, so we will have another weather delay. So more lightning was seen this time. The first time it was seen over the left center field fence. This time it was seen over the right field fence. Umpire immediately called timeout or says, nope, we're going into another weather delay. So 2-0 is our score. Davis County leading in the top of the second inning. Bases empty, 2 outs. Duke Scott will be the batter with the count 2-2 if and when we come back. So another weather delay. We apologize for all these delays, but Mother Nature not being cooperative on this Tuesday. We will keep you updated as to the status of this game as we are back into a weather delay. This is Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. So welcome back to Fort Madison, and as you can see, we're in a weather delay, and they have called the game. There have been multiple lightning strikes, there's been thunder, and now it is starting to rain, so the coaches have said enough is enough. That'll do it for today. So this game, unfortunately, will not count, even though Davis County is leading 2-0. So our next broadcast will be on Thursday, as we will complete we'll finish off the game that was delayed by weather against Knoxville. That second game of the doubleheader a couple weeks ago. Sorry. And then we'll play a regular game in Bloomfield. So a pair of games will be on the docket on Thursday. We look forward to having you join us then. Until then, for Annie Argo, on-site producer, as well as Kyle Smith back at our studios in Ottumwa, this is Ellis Kojo saying so long here from Fort Madison. This is Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.